Hey, Naomi. Thanks for joining us.
Front to back.
Looks like we're just about there. Give us another second or two. As you're popping on, sure love to say hello by dropping hi and where you're watching from in the comments. We like to see who's here with us tonight. But welcome to Thursday night with Cactus Quilt Shop. No, hey Pamela, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Okie dokie. So, for those of you around the country, I know I was talking to my mom last night and they've had snow up in Salt Lake and she's actually not been able to get out of her house. So she was hoping today was going to be clear enough to get out, and the ski resorts up there, Alto is one of the granddaddy ski resorts, had over 55 inches out of this storm. So if you're a skier, Salt Lake is the place to head right now. But we are cold in Tucson. What is it like in your part of the world? I know there's quite a bit of cold weather. We have had hard freezes the last 2 nights, which for us is cold. To get down below 30 is really cold for us, and we've been feeling it here. Hey Brenda, so nice to see you. So we've had people have been trying to protect their citrus down here. So what's it like in your part of the world? We'd love to know. So who is ready for Christmas? It is 10 days, and by 10 days from now, the big event will be all over. I'm not ready. Are you guys ready? I am not ready. I have been way too focused on business and work, and I am not ready, which is terrible. Although the granddaughter does have a few things. But I'm a little lean on the kiddos right now. But anyway, who is ready for Christmas? Chime in. Are you feeling good about it, or are you still a little frantic? Or was your shopping, one of those people I hate, done months ago and you're enjoying the wonderful Christmas feeling? I'm too much of a procrastinator and perfectionist to ever get on top of things like that. But maybe one day I'll change my tune. Anyways, we'll very quickly go through for those of you who have not shopped with us before. And if you're on the app, you can still comment. So we'd love to see where you're at. Still waiting for one shipment, otherwise ready? Ooh, lucky you, Pamela, lucky you. Hope it comes very quickly for you. Okay, so if you have not shopped with us before, you're going to want to type in register on Facebook. If you're on the app, when you downloaded the app, you would have set up an account and you're okay. So register and then hit the return so that the system knows you're watching and you want to set up an account. Facebook has some very specific rules about how you can shop, and so we have to do it just like they want you to. Tonight, well actually every week, we have flat rate shipping. It is just $7.50 to the continental United States. So it's a great time to stock up and get some things for a pretty low shipping rate. And if you live close enough to the shop to drive over and pick it up, you can choose local pickup. We've had people do that quite frequently. So we'd love to see you in the stores, in the shop as well. Okie dokie. You have 24 hours to check out your cart. So when you put something in your cart, which you do by typing in sold and then the 3-digit number, sold, a space, and then the 3-digit number, and that will put a single item of that particular product into your cart. But you have to go into your cart after the sale is over or whenever you're ready to finalize the sale and actually confirm it and check out with your credit card. It's on a secure system, so don't worry about that. And otherwise, we never see it. So want to make sure, hey Kim, happy holidays to you too. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. So make sure you go into your cart, which is typically in your messenger. There's a link that you can then go into and finalize your cart so that we actually get the order. If you don't actually go through with that, we never see the order. So that's how it works on this. Okay, does anyone have any questions? Because I want to make sure everybody's feeling confident about what we're going to go through. So the last few weeks we focused on Christmas. This week, obviously with only 10 days away, we're kind of running out of quilting time. But I thought we would focus on some fun projects focusing on the kids. Probably because I have a grandbaby now, and so we're really excited for Christmas. This is the first time in a very long time that we will have had a baby around for Christmas. So, and even though she's very tiny, it will be fun for all the grown-ups watching. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. Alrighty, so let's start off with our very first item. If you look at the banner above my head right here, you can see that we've got a quick picture of what we're doing and a descriptor and the identifier. And that is sold 100. And what this one is our Moonbeams and Rainbows, which I love. Don't you love that name? Moonbeams and Rainbows. It's a panel and it has unicorns on it. It's so cute. It has unicorns on it, and maybe I can unfold it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to back up here so you can see this panel. Isn't that fun? Unicorns and a rainbow and moonbeams. Oh, Lulu wants to get in on it. Can any of you hear Lulu? People walk past going to the restaurant and she gets very exercised about that. Anyways, this is really adorable for a little girl. And you can finish that off. I mean, you could just finish off the panel, bind it, and call it good. But, so that's one, sold 100. Sorry, let me get my train of thought going. Sold 100, and it is $11.50 for the panel. But if you want to go one step further, we've got this cute little, I don't have a sample. We're in the process of making a whole bunch of samples right now, but I do have a picture. We have a kit of the sample. No, we have a picture of the kit. There we go. Isn't that an adorable quilt? Featuring that panel, so it's gonna pop up together really quickly. This is sold 101, and it features this fabric and a free pattern from Henry Glass. The fabric is from Henry Glass. And so that is what that is right there. And that is the whole kit, including all of the fabric for the top. And that's gonna be $99.99. Fun number, isn't that a fun number? $99.99. So if you're interested in that, you have a little girl in your life who might love that, you type in sold 101 and hit return, and that will drop it into your cart. Sold 101. Okay, now we also have the cutest, it comes as a panel, but this is what the finished product is. It's a nice, fun little soft book. And it tells a little story. These little soft books are so fun for little tiny kids because they can't rip them and they can't eat them. Well, they can, but they don't ruin them. They can be washed. So these are a lot of fun for little tiny ones to have as their first books. And all about the rainbow unicorn. And so this comes as a panel, and then you put it together just like this. These work up really fast. If any of you have ever done little books like this, who has done books like this? I actually have never done one. I'm thinking about it. But I've never actually done one. Who has actually done one? I'd love to find out what you thought about doing a book like this. Any of you quilters out there having done one? That's a lot of fun. Just pop an answer in the question. 101? That is, sorry, sold 102. Carl's my producer. He's here tonight. You're good to see him in a little bit. But he just reminded me to change the banner. I have a tendency to rattle on and not pay attention to the banner, so I apologize for that. So this is a little book. All right. Y'all still out there? Because I'm not sure I'm seeing all the comments. Okie dokie. Fun little book. Sold 102. Sold 102. All right, we're going to move on. One thing, while you're watching, that would be really helpful, we're trying to grow our audience, and we'd love to have your friends join us in our shopping every Thursday night. So if you share the video out to your feed, then more people see it, and Facebook rewards us for that by putting it out to more people so they can see it. And so we would really appreciate it if you would give us a quick share and tell everybody that it's fun to go shopping from your easy chair, especially on a cold night, which it is so in so much of the country right now. So we have these cute little knit dolls. This is called a panda. And look at that face. It's all done for you. Isn't that awesome? Stuffing's not included. You just put it together, stuff it, and you've got a cute little doll on your hands. This is a little panda. It's normally $30, but I think I changed the price on that. I put it down. Hey, Madison.
$24.99 is what it's showing.
Shopping in your PJs. That's what, $24.99? Yeah, it's regularly $30, so it's on for $24.99. Well, you would be shopping in your PJs because I think you're on the East Coast, right? So that's awesome. So that's sold 103 for the panda. We have another version of it sold 104 for this absolutely adorable little sloth. There's the little sloth. And look at the little jammies that he's wearing. Isn't that cute with the little rainbows? That's upside down, I'm sorry. Isn't that cute? All right, so this is sold 104, cute little doll. Comes in a package just like this. Pop that on, it's on sale tonight. It's $24.99, regularly $30. So great deal there. And who likes to make, I've never actually made a lot of the little dolls and books and stuff like that. I'm kind of a purist. No, actually I'm not a purist. I'm intimidated, let's face it. I'm never really sure how to put all those little things together. And I've tried. I have really tried, and I get really frustrated. Anybody else out there like that? If people say, oh, you sew, and I'm like, no, I quilt, I piece, I sew straight seams. I don't do anything else. So I've told you guys that before. All right, we've got some really fun fabric coming up next that is so fun. And I wish I could turn off the lights and show you. Because this Creativity Glows half-yard bundle. Oh, no, don't turn off the lights, because this light's on, so it's not going to go off anyway. But it all glows in the dark. So I'm going to pull this up really close, and you can see the little white items are what glow in the dark. We actually, when we got this fabric, we've got another one that's going to be coming on the floor soon that glows in the dark. But we actually went into the bathroom where it's completely black in there because there's no window. And got to see it glow. All these adult women running into the bathroom with fabric to see it if it glows in the dark. So these would be really fun to make a great quilt for a child, especially one who's maybe a little nervous about the dark, and it would glow for them while they're falling asleep. It's not a really bright glow. It's your typical glow in the dark. You know, it has that little bit of a greenish feel to it, but every single one of these fabrics will glow. So that's really awesome. Creativity Glows. So can't you imagine just what that is? Each one of these is a half-yard cut. It's a half-yard cut. And so you've got a total of 5 yards of fabric. 5 yards of fabric. And that is $61.64. $61.64 for this bundle of fabric. So I can think of all sorts of things you can have fun with that and add in to a kid's quilt. That would be a lot of fun. And that is sold 105. Sold 105. All righty. So Toy Story's been with us for a long time and everybody loves it. And we happen to have a really fun panel featuring Woody, Jessie, Buzz, and Bo Peep. So you can have a lot of fun working this up into a really fun. Which one, Pamela? Because I'm a little ahead of you. There's always a delay. So is that the Creativity Glows or the panel? Waiting for Pamela with bated breath to see if she hears us and answers us. The panel does not come in yardage, unfortunately. But obviously the other one does because it's already in yardage. But yes, the panel does not come in yardage, unfortunately, which is a shame. But it's sold $106 and it's only $10.99. So the glow in the dark, yes, the glow in the dark is yardage. It absolutely is. It is all on bolts. In fact, I actually can look out at my window and see it right now. All in the bolts. I know exactly where it is in the shop. Could run right to it. And yes, I thought pillowcases would be really, really fun with that too. I really thought that too. So the next thing we have coming up, any questions while we go along here? Take a deep breath, breathe. Who has seen the Christmas lights? Anyone? Here in Tucson, we have a place called Winter Haven. We have not been. The first 2 years we were here, we didn't know about it. And then the next year, of course, was COVID, and so they canceled it. And I don't think we're going to have a chance to get to see it this time, but well, maybe when we get back.
Yeah, we'll try.
Well, but it's called Winter Haven, and it's a whole neighborhood, that community actually, that puts up beautiful, beautiful lights. So Carl's going to help me with this one because this is a yard panel. And this is the construction zone panel. If you've got a kiddo in your life who loves construction trucks, look at this. You could make some fun pillows, or you could make a quilt, or quite frankly, this is one of those panels you could hang up on the wall and they'd probably be perfectly happy with it. Isn't that awesome? You can see the tire tracks and the signs. We've got what, a front end loader and a cement truck and a dump truck and a steamroller. Aren't those fun? So when my son was a little boy, we had a dirt area in our backyard underneath some Pfister bushes, of some sort.
Tall junipers.
Tall junipers, and he would sit in the backyard and dig and play with his trucks for hours and hours and hours. Oh, we have quilting patterns in trucks. Ooh, wouldn't that be fun to quilt it with trucks on a quilting pattern? That would be fun. But anyways, I always, whenever I have a very soft spot, which is probably why the fabric came in, because I can remember him playing with all sorts of trucks and cars and my forks and spoons. And any of you have your forks and spoons disappear into your yard with your children? I'm pretty sure I had a whole bunch going out there. All right, so that panel also is featured as a kit. I don't have a sample of it. It's one of the other ones, but I thought I'd show you a picture of the kit with the big trucks on it. Except that the picture seems to have disappeared. We'll come back to this one. Go, can you look on my desk?
Yeah.
Oops. Live broadcasting. I always have something that happens. Isn't that fun?
This is 109.
All right, so then we have 109. We'll come back to 108. We have 109. It's a smaller pattern. It's part of the same line. And it has them all in a panel together instead of individually. But it's all the same trucks. And it says, danger, construction area, keep out. Oh, I remember when my kids were that age where they put keep out signs on their doors. Did your kids ever do that? So this one, your great-grandson would love that. Yeah, I think this is just so fun. It's bright, it's cheery, the colors are great. So this one is just the panel, is 109, sold 109. So if you're interested in that, just type in sold 109. Now on the app, all you have to do is just tap the picture and tell it to put it in the cart. It's much quicker on the app. So we do recommend that you go ahead and download that app. But we have Okay, so now I can go back and show you the picture of the quilt that we have. We have the kit all ready for this one. I just don't have a sample up for it yet. But this is the one featuring the big panels. So this is gonna finish out at 69 by 69, so great throw sized. This is an advanced beginner style quilt, so this is something that with any confident beginner, you'd be good to go on this. That's one of the things I love about panel quilts is they tend to work out really, really fast because so much of your area is already done. And with kids, that's an awesome thing. So that was sold 108. The panel with the trucks, the smaller panel was only a 24-inch panel, was 109, sold 109. And the pattern featuring that 24-inch panel, which is our construction zone pattern number 1, I put them backwards, is also sold 110, sold 110, and that is actually on for $65.99, $65.99. And look at this, isn't that awesome? Look at the bright colors on that. This is all Henry Glass. These are free patterns, but we go ahead and pull down that pattern for you. But you can get it off of Henry Glass's website as well. So if you want to just do the panel, you can do that and then get that free download. And that is sold 110 for that item.
That's the kit,
Sold
right?
110, and that's the kit. So that includes the panel, the fabric to make the surrounding borders pieces, but not the backing. We don't include backings. So, sold 111 is Safari Adventure Panel. And this is so cute. And in fact, I'm going to show you the panel, but then I'm going to show you what's been hanging up behind me. So, but let's pull this panel up so you can see it a little closer. This is so cute. Joanne's been working on this in the shop, and people have just been in love with it. So that is Safari Adventure. Don't you love that cute little monkey up there? And the giraffe and the elephant. Aren't those fun? We've got a little tiger down here. And then our safari guys going through with the Jeep. So that's the panel, which is sold 111, sold 111. And that one is $12.49. And I think, yeah. But I'm going to step out of the way. There is the entire quilt with the borders and the other things printed. And we have this kit available as well. So isn't that cute? Can you guys all see that? Pop in if you can see that okay. I know it's a little bit further back there, but I never know how to actually get a good shot of everything. We're still learning that. But that is Be Wild. I think it's so cute. Here it is a little closer. There's the picture of it so that you can see it up a little closer. Hopefully that's easier to see. Can you guys see that? Okie dokie. So that's Safari Adventure, and that's sold 112. Safari Adventure, and that's the full kit is sold 112. So that includes the panel and the border fabric and the pieces to make what is behind me. Sold 112. Going on a safari with your, what kid wouldn't love to go on a safari? Anybody been on a safari? I have not. But I worked my way through college working in a life sciences museum. So I talked to and knew a lot of people who had been on safari and had donated their trophies to the life science museum so people could see what they looked like and learn about them. It was awesome. Nobody been on safari? Yes, no? All right. Going back to our construction theme, this one's a little bit different. This is more like a fun little map. This goes horizontal. So it's just 18 inches, but it runs the width of the fabric. So I think we probably need to do this so you can see it. You can kind of turn it into little roads. This would be really great for the Matchbox Hot Wheels cars, that kind of a thing. Great little map to put together and be able to have some fun with that. and drive cars around and roll it up and take it home. Wouldn't that be awesome? All right, I am seeing something funny. Are you guys getting a picture or did I pixelate? Because I'm seeing something funny. Can somebody tell me if we're seeing, looking and sounding okay? Because I had a funny thing happen on my side and I'm not sure what it meant. But my son loved, like I said earlier, loved cars, loved Hot Wheels, had a huge collection of Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars. And he would drive them all over everything, including the day that he poured the Rice Krispies on the carpet and then poured the milk over it because it made a snap, crackle, pop sound as he drove his trucks through it. Yes, he did survive, barely, but I was not, okay, thanks Brenda, thanks. I was not a happy mama, let me tell you. Luckily we were replacing that carpet shortly, so it wasn't too bad, but oh my gosh. I think the only thing that was worse was when he did it with the peanut butter and jelly. Do we see a pattern of behavior here? He was a very creative child and got into all sorts of things. So that construction panel was 113. Okay, y'all with me? We're heading into the home stretch here. We're heading into the home stretch. Okie dokie. Bumble and Bear. This is actually so cute. It is a panel for you to make for the baby, for bibs and burp cloths. Isn't this a cute panel? I think there's some really fun things so you can see the outline here. You just back it with flannel or whatever you want.
Very light, but
I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm gonna pull it up a little closer so you can see. There's one of the outlines, and then there's another one. Then it also has a little triangle bib. Can you guys see that? I know that's kind of a funny angle, but it's hard to get it up. So it's the little bib. So it all comes with the panel, quick directions. Basically, you're backing it and finishing it. And putting it together and giving it to your favorite little one. This is sold 114, sold 114. Go ahead and pop those in your cart. And it is only, oh, I lost track. $12.24. Can you check the quantity on that? I'm not sure that was set right. All right, so Carl's gonna now go have his debut here. He's gonna, through the magic of magnets, we're going to pull down the quilt top behind me and show you what's behind it. Ta-da. So this is Carl's big moment to shine. This is what he does in the shop all day long. He climbs on ladders and moves quilts around for me. We like to have quilts moving around, but look at this. This is called Ticket to the Zoo, and when he moves away, we'll talk about it. This is so cute, so cute. So what we have up first is actually a 3-yard bundle. So if you have the 3-yard books, this is a 3-yard bundle for a 3-yard quilt. Those are so fun, and these do whip up really, really fast. And this is the first one, sold 115. Sold 115, and this has the map fabric with it and the green background. So that would be really fun. And that map fabric is what you can see in the center there. That's actually not a panel, it's the running yardage. Okay, so isn't this fun? 3-yard bundle, and it's $34.25 for the 3-yard bundle. That's sold 115. Now we've got a second bundle, slightly different, that has the tossed animals. You can see, okay, so what's your favorite zoo animal? Come on, when you go to the zoo, what do you always go see? For me, it was always the cats. I am a huge cat person. I love the cat house and would love to go see the lions and the tigers. And back when I was very, very small, the zoo in my town actually had a crossbred liger, which was crossbred between a tiger and a lion, which you would never see in nature, and they wouldn't do that now. But back in the long ago days of my childhood, they did those things. But I always loved the cats. So what's your favorite? Come on, somebody type in there what your favorite animal is at the zoo. If you're doing it, I can't see, so hopefully it's coming through. So Carl, what's your favorite?
My favorite? I like the antelopes.
Carl likes the antelopes, if you didn't hear that. Brenda likes the gorillas. The big silverbacks?
Yeah, those are fun.
Those are fun, aren't they? I've seen some great Facebook videos with gorillas. So who else? I remember going and seeing the orangutans, which are cousins, with their great big long arms. They're such funny looking animals. So who else loves to go to the zoo? I've never been to the Reed Zoo here. We haven't been here long enough. Giraffes. Oh, I love the giraffes. Hi, Kathy. Monkeys. Sherry, yes. Monkeys are so fun. The chimpanzees are really interesting, but then the monkeys. Used to love to go to the monkeys and watch them chatter and swing and get all play with their toys. That's one of the things that's really fun when I'm taking my kids and nieces and nephews over the years to the zoo. Now that they do so much more enrichment. I know the zoo in Salt Lake is called Hogle. And, you know, that's where I took my kids. That's where I grew up going to the zoo. During the pandemic, they did daily visits to various animals, learned so much about all sorts of different animals, and it was so much fun. You met Ivan, the silverback? Oh, that's cool. What a great experience. That's awesome. Well, all of these lovely, we actually went years and years and years ago when the pandas were visiting the National Zoo. We got to go, remember?
Yeah.
Can't remember their names. Can't remember now. But back when they were visiting, this is back in the 80s. Oh dear, I'm dating myself. We got to go to the National Zoo and see them. That was really fun. So this is the other ticket to the zoo. These are the tossed animals. So you can see the panda there, and there's a lion, and an elephant, and a tiger, and a giraffe, and there's the zebra. Okay, and so this is a 3-yard bundle. Oh, Grandma also met Ivan. Oh, that's lucky you guys. That's so interesting. You'll have to swap stories about meeting Ivan. How fun is that? Then we have the kit. I'm going to step out so you can see that beautiful quilt top. KK did that for us, I'm pretty sure. Joanne did the other one. KK did this one. And all these little churn dashes with the pictures, with the tossed animals, the map, the letters. If you've got an animal lover in your household, then this kit is where it's at. Here's the picture of the kit. Up close so you can see it a little bit better. And this is the whole kit, so all these fabrics. And this is sold $117, and it's $89.99. Sold $117. Okay, so that's our night. Again, to remind you, you just shop by typing in sold and the space and then the 3-digit number, and then you have to go to your cart and actually check out just like you do on any online store. If you're shopping Amazon or any place else, you go to your cart and you check out. It's the exact same thing. It's going to look very, very similar to that. So you probably know how to do that. Got to make sure you do that or we actually won't see the order.
And then start off with register.
If you haven't shopped with us before, go ahead and register and then you can shop. You can also shop the replay. So if you've got friends out there, tell them about it. We can shop the replay. You can forward that along and have some fun shopping the replay. That's available for the next few days. The items are also available in shop if you live close by. We'd love to see you and have you pop in. Anyways, this is the final 2022 version of our comments sold. We are headed to Salt Lake to see the family Wednesday night. And so we are not going to be doing comments sold for the next 2 weeks. We will be back in 2023 with hopefully some new ideas and some fun things to do. We're starting to work on our demo schedule, so we're going to be doing that hopefully once a week. We're researching what we're going to be doing right now, and we'll have some fun little quick things for you there. So follow us on Facebook so you get notified. Make sure you're getting our notifications so you know when we go live and when we've got things going. And if you don't live close in the area, we're meeting tomorrow with our people on our website, and hopefully they'll give us a go live date. So we're finally there. It's only 6 months late, but we're there. Happy holidays to all of you. Thank you so much for joining with me tonight and having some fun shopping along in your jammies, and sharing your favorite zoo animals with us. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday, and we will see you in the new year. Bye-bye now.